Fikir pun nak pakai kondom ke apa ke. Just tahu. Nak buat je.
Hi, I'm Rakaman Aliff and I'm here to answer some of your questions. Here is my stand. I agree with the implementation of sexual education because I know the prolonged effect of nation that lack of education on that very subject. I personally think the biggest obstacles, the biggest issue is fear, right? So it's probably because you think that you open up an avalanche of sexual curious or what we call thirsty individuals. Look, there's already an interest. It's a part of human nature. The issue with that, it is navigating that interest so that they are aware of the choices that they are making. If you don't start teaching them, you cannot assume that the fear of God in any particular religion is enough to act as a deterrent in any religion for that matter. Let's face the fact, we are not living in a fantasy ideal place where we can install the name, the same personality within each individual. Much more in this modern era. A lot of info, a lot of sources clearly is not then, moreover not now. Looking at the statistic, I believe Islam is so pragmatic to the notion that it is seen, whatever seen as unjust, it cannot be Islamic. It cannot be in line of the maqasid of Sharia. So that's why I get very exasperated because they always invoke the name of my religion to suit their completely bigoted, narrow-minded views, and it's very sad. It's very upsetting. Islam is about the exaltation of knowledge. We have growing adults that really need to understand what entails. What are the dangers of unprotected sex? It's a reality that we need to grapple with. I mean, go to any rumah pelindungan, shelter house. Don't think it doesn't happen. Look at the statistic. In Kelantan, in Terengganu, frequent the government hospitals. Look at what's happening around us and think that's how you convince people. Look, children and growing adults must understand the range of the problems and make their own decisions based on that knowledge. It has to be said. When we look through some of the textbooks to find out what is within the curriculum exactly, the books from primary schools are okay. They have topic on such what is good touch, what is bad touch on different kinds of body parts. These secondary books, there's a lot of moral value attached, but there's absolutely no talk about sexual relationships, much more about consent, anything practical for real life.
Macam mana tahu yang pregnant?
Tak datang period. And then saya try beli pregnant test and positive.
See, if we don't provide a full range of information required by young people to make a decision for themselves, if in case they are sexually active, we have to be honest. Kids nowadays are very sexually active, much more in the city. Therefore, much work is needed to be done. If we give our teenagers the correct and proper knowledge, like how to say no first, for instance, firstly, and in the event of sexual activity, giving them knowledge about how to protect themselves from STIs and pregnancy. And this is what we need to tackle in a very sensitive manner because a lot of people are afraid to talk about this.